Hello, my dear all candidates. मैं Namneet from Skydream, which is situated in Puchomandi. Today, I will also conduct one of the interview of speaking, like as an examination. So let's go with one another interview. You should always comment on my videos about the mistakes which are always committed by the candidates. In this way you can boost your scores and also you can improve your imagination power while the making the question of speaking. ਸੋ ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਪੋਰਸ਼ਨਸ ਹਨ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਪੀਕਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੂਸਟ ਅਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਦ ਮਿਸਟੇਕ ਵਿਚ ਆਰ ਆਲਵੇਜ਼ ਯੂਜ਼ਲੀ ਕਮਿਟਡ ਬਾਈ ਦ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟਸ in the speaking interview can be committed by you because everyone have a phobia from the camera, so definitely they feel that they are sitting in the examinations. So let's start. First of all, my name is Namneet. Now I am going to conduct your IELTS interview of speaking. So let's start with the first part. In the first part I will ask you some of the question which is related to yourself, that is known as an intro part. ਇਸ ਇੰਟਰੋ ਪਾਰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਿੰਗ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਕੋਈ ਪੈਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਾਈਕ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲਾਸਟ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਟਰੋ ਪਾਰਟ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਆ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਇਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਫਿਕਸ ਹੈ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਜਸਟ ਪ੍ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਇਹ ਫੀਲਿੰਗ ਦਿਵਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕਿ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਸਿਟਿੰਗ ਇਨ ਦ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੱਚਾ ਪ੍ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਬਿਫੋਰ ਗੋਇੰਗ ਟੂਵਰਡਸ ਦ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਸ. So let's start with the intro part. So intro part ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਪਾਰਟ ਲੈ ਲੈਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਪਾਰਟ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਸ਼ਫਲਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਊਗਾ. So let's start. Firstly tell me about your full name.
My full name is Navjot Kaur.
Where are you from?
I'm from Chakram Singhwala. It is which is located in Bhatinda city.
Okay. May I see your ID?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. Now I am going to ask some question which is related to the gift. Do you like to send or receive the gifts?
Yes, definitely. I like to send and receive the gift because in this way I can strong love with each other.
What type of gift do you give to someone?
Mostly I purchase these type of gifts which I think my friends have a need so that because and I purchase these type of gifts which according to my budget.
What type of factor are more important while purchasing the gift for anyone?
I think some of the factors are important for when purchasing the gift. So first of all, when I purchase the gift at that time I sure my friends have a need and not only this but also mostly I purchase these type of gifts which is important for my friends and siblings.
Why do people send the gift?
I think gifts hold an indispensable role in the life of the person because in this way people can make a strong love bond with each other.
Okay. What type of gifts? Do you think it is a pressure among the people to give the gift if they receive the gift from someone?
No, I think it is a human nature. So most of the people give and receive the gift just because their love, because in this way they can show their love and care with another person.
Now I am going to ask some question which is related to the newspaper. Do you often read the newspaper?
Yes, definitely. Newspaper are read by me when I was free. At that time I read the newspaper because I can get a lot of knowledge regarding different topics.
Okay. Do you prefer to read the news on with the help of paper newspaper or with the help of internet?
Both are preferred by me because sometimes I read the newspaper with the help of a paper newspaper, but on the other hand I use internet for watching the videos related to the news.
What kind of news do Indian people like to read?
Different type of news are liked by the Indian people, but Indian people which is related to the international news. Not only this, but also international news.
What a type of news people prefer? They why the most of the people prefer to read the local news?
Yeah, most of the people like to read the local news, because in this way they can know about know about the happenings which and not only this, but also they can get a knowledge regarding the trending fashionable things.
Do you think that in the future the newspaper will replace with the online newspapers?
I think in the present scenario, high popularity has been gained by the online news. I think in the future, most of old people like to read the news from the newspaper.
Now this is the second part of speaking, in which I will give you one of the topic, one of the cue card. On the cue card you have to speak for 2 minutes. Firstly, you can take 1 minute in order to prepare your notes. Take the pen and paper. Describe a skill that you learn from the older people. Let's start.
Undeniably, in the present scenario, skill holds an indispensable role in the life of the person, because because in this way people can show their hidden talent in front of others. Although I have a culinary skills, but here I would like to talk about one of the skill which I learned from my grandmother. It is none other than cooking. I think cooking is a most important skill for everyone, because I have planned to go abroad for my further education, so that's why I think a cooking skill is the most important for me. I vividly remember during a lockdown, at that time I was free at home, and after that I decided to utilize my time to improve my cooking skills, and after that I requested my grandmother to learn about the cooking. And first of all, in a starting I face a lot of difficulties to regarding the ingredients, because I do not know because I do not have didn't have enough knowledge regarding the cooking. So after that I learn a basic things related to the cooking. And after that, after in a few weeks, I am able to make a traditional food by myself. And now I have a cooking skill, and I on a weekends I prepared one dish for my family members. And so that was the skill which I learned from my grandmother.
What can children learn from their grandparents?
Numerous type of things are learned by the children from their grandparents. First of all, children can learn moral values from their grandparents, such as coordination, such as helping. Not only this, but also coordination, cooperation, and coordination.
What kind of help old people need?
Numerous I think old people have a need when they go for outside. At that time, people can help the old people cross the road. Not only this, but also they can help to medical treatment on a proper time.
What kind of knowledge children can take from their parents?
I think sometimes numerous type of things are learnt by the children from their parents. First of all, if parents have organizing skills, then children imitate them, and then they can improve their organizing skills. I think organizing skills are more important for for a students.
What kind of things
Children.
can be learned by the youngster and adult from the old people?
I think for children, old people learn from the different type of things are learned by the old people from the youngsters, such as they can learn about technology, because old people do not have enough knowledge regarding the technology. So that's why I think young people can easily taught the old people how to use the technology.
Okay. What kind of another things they can learn, the old people can learn from youngsters?
Uh, I think I think I think young people old people can learn from the young people how can enjoy the life, because young people enjoy the life more as compared to the old people, because old people do not enjoy their life very well.
Okay. Do you think in the present scenario, old people, due to having a less life expectancy, like the people are suffering from serious disease, and due to the nuclear families, the old people are disappearing from the families, what type of disadvantages can be seen in these scenarios?
Numerous type of disadvantage can be seen when people live in unclear families, because in this way they cannot learn about some of the moral values. Not only this, but also old some and they can do not they can
Okay, this is end of speaking. Thank you so much. So ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਸੀ speaking. I just want to give you some of the instruction related to the speaking, because ਕਈ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ confusions ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ related I have some of the question, because in the class some of the basic candidates, like some of the candidates who are indulging recently in the classes of IELTS. सो फर्स्ट उन्होंने क्वेश्चन है कि क्यू कार्ड मैम टीचर दूगा कि नहीं देगा. इट्स डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टीचर. When the cue card is given by the teacher in order to prepare, and while making your notes, some of the teacher conduct your cue card pattern again before starting off your cue card. Some of the teachers conduct your cue card before starting off the starting off your cue card, but some of the examiner take the cue card from you when you complete your cue card. So इस तरीके दे नाल मतलब you should make your notes before consciously while using the cues which are present in the cue card. Firstly मैं बहुत सारियां videos भी मतलब uploads कीतियां ने where you can see how we can make the cue card more imperative and convenient also. First question ਇਹ ਸੀगा. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ response of teachers. ਕਈ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਸਪੀਕਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਵੈਨ ਦੇ ਕਮ ਐਟ ਇੰਸਟੀਟਿਊਟ ਆਫਟਰ ਗੋਇੰਗ ਔਰ ਆਫਟਰ going across towards their examination, at that time they have a question that ma'am, they have a question and answers also, and their mood is totally spoiled कि the response of the teacher, the response which come from the examiner ठीक है was too rude, the expression was totally dull, the examiner didn't give any type of response according to the speaking, because some of the examiner give the best response while you are speaking but some are not. ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ, it's not a mean that the examiner will deduct your score. Firstly you must give the best response towards your performance. Firstly ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੇਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪੈਟਰਨ ਇਨਫਾਰਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਕੀ ਹੈ, try to give each and every answers consciously, try to attempt consciously to in your speaking interview. ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ you should go with the best performance, whether the expression of the teacher match with your speaking or not, whether the examiner will give you response or not. ਭਾਵੇਂ ਦਵੇ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਨਾ ਦਵੇ, but you should be conscious towards your question and you should give the best answers to the examination. Firstly, if you perform best in your examination, definitely you can go with the good scores. It's not depend upon the expression of the candidates, that if the examiner do not have a good response and good facial expression towards your performance, and do not have a good response towards your performance which you will give to the examiner, it's just a illusion. Firstly, you should focus on your performance. Firstly, you must attempt your examination smoothly and consciously. Then ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ you can get the good band score. ਸੋ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕਨਫਿਊਜ਼ਨ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ. You should be conscious just towards your performance, not towards the facial expression of examiner, not add some of the question from listening here to there. ठीक है, just take the guidance of teacher if you have some of the confusions. So in this way, AC speaking and some of the instruction which the candidate really want to know about it. ठीक है, सो इस तरीके ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਪ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰਲੀ ਸਮਝ ਆਇਆ ਹੋਊਗਾ. If anyone have any kind of doubt, you should comment on my video so that I can upload on the another videos on the behalf of your queries, and you can clear your all doubts and you can improve your scores and get the desirable band score. In this way, you can complete your ambitions which you have regarding studying towards abroad. So thank you so much.